Hi everyone, it's Jerry. Here is another composition by Frédéric Lazard. I feel like I don't really need to share much more beyond this guy's name in order to get your attention. The feedback you guys left on Cool Chess Puzzle 17, which was a composition by him, that was off the charts. The number of you who took the time to rate, the comments alone tell me, well, it's clear, quite clear, many of you were in awe of its solution, of his work, of his creativity. I think you're really going to like this one, in a way, probably setting ourselves up for some disappointment later on in this playlist when I share a puzzle that is un-Lazard-like, let's just say. Okay, you get the idea. I think we have another really good one here. It's white to move. It's up to you to try and find the best continuation, and someone had asked me in the last video, did you solve it? And I said yes, but only after staring at it for a good 30 minutes. So these do, or can, take some time. So if you have the time, feel free to put some in and work this one out. Again, white to move, try and find the best continuation. Okay. I don't think many of you are going to be ready for what I'm about to say. And I think I'm going to shock many of you right now listening who, I think those of you who actually pause the video and put any amount of time in trying to solve this one, I think I'm going to shock many of you by what I'm about to say. I don't even have to make a move on the board. Just listen to what I'm about to say. You ready for this? Suppose I gave you a hint. Suppose I told you this is white to move and win. White to move and win. Why am I emphasizing it like this? It's because I just... how could you possibly win this one? That's why. Many of you might be frowning right now, scratching your head. Both. Probably both. This is a position that white could win. You don't have to check the date. It's not April 1st. This is a white to move and win. Wrap your head around that. Wrap your head around that. White to move and win. You gotta be kidding. No. Are you ready to see how white pulls a rabbit out of a hat? This is stunning. This is a stunning puzzle. Now, with that hint, feel free. I mean, I imagine many of you were trying to find a way to draw, maybe? You know, some tricky stalemate. No, white could win this one. So if you'd like to pause the video again and work this one out, knowing that white could actually win, feel free to do that. I'm just going to get right into the solution here. Are you ready for this one? How can we possibly give... These are a couple of the thoughts I had. How can we possibly win this? How can we get a pawn here to attack the king, or this guy here? Surely this pawn will stop this guy, and, well, where's our g-pawn? Bishop's not going to control f8. We win this? Yeah. You ready for this rabbit out of a hat solution? King g6. a3. Who's going to win the race? h6, a2, h7. Ah, black wins. That's okay. That's quite all right. h8 equals queen. Now, before I show you what happens after queen takes queen, let me just point out, okay, suppose black gives a check. Eventually these checks run out. Queen takes e3. Queen takes e3. We would have queen f6, and we got all sorts of stuff. The checks run out. Check there, check here, king h7, and there's just too many different threats. White's going to be winning there. If the queen comes here, eventually the checks run out as well. Like this, queen e5, and we're getting at the black king soon enough. Okay? Point here is that white will go on to win if the queen is not captured. Well, white will still win after the queen is captured, but how? Queen takes queen. What are we doing here? You ready? f6. I'm still here. I wanted that little pause right there for you to digest what just happened. This one move killed both king and queen. They have no moves. Where are you going to go? 2 pawns and a bishop killed both king and queen. Yeah. Oh, but black does this move, h3, so now the queen's ready to sneak away. Hang on. We got that covered. King g5. What are you doing now, black? This is now, we go into phase 2 of this puzzle. We recognize at this point here, both king and queen, black, king, and queen here, are paralyzed. Can't really do anything. So now we turn towards the center and queen side. And how exactly do we now move the pawns about? We have to be very delicate. d4, and now there is only one correct reply in this position, and this is what you needed to work out. And it's difficult enough to get into this position here where the 2 pawns and bishop kill both king and queen. But what are we doing when it comes time to the pawns here? After d4, it is important that you not capture on d4. Why? It's because black has a stalemate resource. If you're capturing, this allows d5. Now what? If you capture the pawn, queen takes pawn. You better capture the queen. If you don't, you're going to lose. So after you capture the queen, black is in stalemate. You have to be aware of this resource that black has. So you need to make sure that one of these pawns can continue moving. And the way to do that is to push c6. Let me point out after this capture in here, if you're just doing this, it's the same story. Capture, capture, stalemate on board. So the trick here is to meet the move d4 with c6. White is 2 moves away from getting a queen and delivering mate. Therefore, d takes c, e takes d only now, and now we have the move c5. If you capture, we're going to have chop, chop, and stalemate, so we just sneak right by. Who's going to win this race? It's clearly going to be white by a tempo and checkmate. I think we're being spoiled here. I'm glad I discovered this Frédéric Lazard and his work. What a creative mind. I'm having a blast checking out his compositions and sharing them with you. Did you get this solution? Again, I don't know, knowing that this is a white to move and win is just something really shocking. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are on this one. Really impressive. You would think, you can't promote, your queen could just be taken, but f6, what a killer move. 2 dead ducks here, king and queen, killed by a bishop and 2 pawns. Black tries to escape, but no, king's got that covered as well. And then this little pawn race at the end, d4 met by c6, and then we just sneak right by and score a touchdown. What a cool puzzle. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below, and as usual, I hope you enjoyed it. That's all for now. Take care.